Mr. Syed, in your opinion, what is the energy crisis in Pakistan?
If we look at the generating capacity in Pakistan and consumption, we should not have any power crisis. This crisis has been created by mismanagement, lack of planning, and transmission losses.
How do you think we can turn this crisis into a blessing?
You know, when I say this, whenever an individual or a group of people or a community or countries face a serious crisis, they look for innovative, out of the box solutions. And this is what that this crisis forces us to look for alternates to solve this problem. By using creative solutions, we can find long-term solutions without spending, uh, without using any foreign inputs, and financing with local resources. And this will provide us a short-term and a long-term solution.
Please explain.
Allah has blessed Pakistan with enormous alternate energy resources, and if we use these resources creatively, and another resource we have is very talented engineers and technicians. We can this solar resource, when combined with wind energy, can provide solutions for and also not only solutions, it will also provide the create new businesses and help in poverty alleviation.
How?
During last 10 years, the solar manufacturing industry has increased with leaps and bounds, and currently there is a surplus in production capacity of solar equipment, and also in support structures, batteries. Everything has changed in last 10 years, and with this the cost of solar energy systems has come down appreciably. The first step which we have to understand is our main consumers are households. 45 to 48% of the electricity requirement is consumed by households. If we utilize rooftop solar units and combined with energy conservation, and energy conservation is, off the shelf components like LED lights and fans. An LED light will consume 80% less power, and so also if you replace the AC operated fans with the DC fans, generally a AC fan will consume between 80 to 120 watts, and if you replace it with a DC operated fan which will run on AC, it will consume only 25 to 30 watts. So we are looking somewhere the load conservation to about 80%. And when this happens, this load can be converted into a can run on solar systems. Now, if we run it on solar system, it is a progressive. We can add and increase the capacity of the system when the income level of the consumer increases. Like somebody would like to add TV, somebody would like to add a fridge or a computer or a water pump. These all can be added depending on the financial ability of the household.
What is the impact of this power conservation and conversion to solar on individual and national level?
Something very interesting. About 1.3 million homes in Pakistan are owned by the citizens who have very large financial resources. This is the elite group which uses air conditioners also. If these homes, even 30% of them are converted onto solar after using LED fans and lights and air conditioners also, they can change to solar assisted inverter type of air conditioner which uses only about 40 to 50% of the power, then this group alone can reduce the current power which they consume to about 50%. Now, if you go to the next level, which is about 3 to 4 bedroom homes, which is about 5.7 million or something around that, and for them we have to create a subsidy. And if we give them a 50% subsidy and even convert 50% homes, it will have a major impact. You know, where the money will come from subsidy, that is a question every time we ask. According to one international report, last year we paid about $4.5 billion, which is about 2.5% of the total GDP as a, a subsidy to the power companies which utilize fuel as a source of power generating. Now the same subsidy has to be paid years after year, that we are seeing that there is this circular debt crisis, running for years and years, it never comes to an end. If the same subsidy is used only for 2 to 3 years for households converting into rooftop units, then I think we can save about 2,000 to 3,000 megawatt of electricity. Especially when we join the lowest income group into it, and the lowest income group is about 7 million plus homes which have only 1 bedroom or maximum 2 bedrooms, and this group just needs maybe 1 light and 2 fans, and it can be, the system can be very, very cost effective. If they are allowed a 50% subsidy and 50% microfinancing, again you don't need any foreign aid or IMF involved into this, and we can make it happen. Once we start conserving and utilizing solar energy systems, saving about 2,000 to 3,000 megawatts within a short period of 12 to 24 months, I think we will have enough time to go for major projects running on charcoal or on wind, and because each big projects take at least 3 to 5 years to start with and to be completed and join the grid. So I think the short-term immediate solution for us is rooftop solar systems.
What is the life of rooftop solar energy systems?
The improvements which have taken place in the solar energy technology are that the life of the solar cells, solar modules, is 25 years minimum, and the batteries can last up to 15 years, and other components like controller and inverters, they also have a lifetime serviceability. So if something has to be replaced in this system, will be only the batteries, and that could be only once in lifetime. So it is very cost effective and long-term solution which helps on a national level to construct dams or large power plants.
How solar thermal and photovoltaic can be used for large power plants in Pakistan?
Even for the large power plants, the costs, if you go for a completely solar solution, the cost will be little bit higher, and maybe it is not affordable in Pakistani environment. But if we use a hybrid concept, for example, if you use only the concave parabolic mirrors system for generating steam for 5 to 6 hours when we have a sunlight without storage of the heat, then we can minimize consumption of fuel oil for about 20%, on a national level, and that will be a big achievement, and it will save the import cost of fossil fuels between 25 to even 30%.
Last question. You mentioned this transformation will help in poverty alleviation and job creation. How?
The solar energy technology by itself, if we take, say, LED lights and fans, then once we start using them from an imported source, we can go for assembly, and then we can do manufacturing. So it will generate a chain reaction for creation of jobs. Similarly, the system integration, engineering, this will also create jobs. When and these manufacturing require, once the labor is trained, it can be located in the rural areas, it can generate jobs for women, and it is a really a thought process which, if we adopt as a national policy, this will help with a great deal in the poverty alleviation and job creation.
I can see on your background अंधेरों से निजात सूरज के साथ using solar UPS.
I myself and our team have been thinking about it, that how do we replace the conventional UPS system with a solar system. And during our research, what we found is this, that conventional UPS, there is no guarantee of this system. There is a very little guarantee. The batteries, they last between 6 to 12 months, and they have to be replaced. And a lot of us do not understand that when UPS is being charged, it is consuming more power from the grid than if you are using the electricity direct. It will use, your bill will be less than you charge the UPS. So we developed some systems where you can replace the UPS with a solar UPS, and then there will be no future bills. There is only one-time cost of installing a solar UPS.
What is solar UPS?
A typical system will consist of the same component like any solar energy system: solar panel, controller, and batteries. And if we are using an AC based system, then there will be an inverter also, and the life is same, about 20 years or 20 to 25 years for the panels. And the batteries which are being used are special batteries which have a life of between 10 to 15 years if used carefully. So there is maybe in the lifetime of the UPS, there is only one time that you have to replace a battery for a UPS system. Otherwise the system is maintenance free. There are no bills, and there is only one time startup cost. So all components, the system is designed for 20 years.
What are the components of solar based UPS, and what is the life of each component?
Solar UPS cost will depend on how many fans and lights or TV or whatever you want to run, and for how many hours. It could be as low as about 40 to 45,000 for a small system, and for a 3-bedroom system to have a 6 hours backup, it could be as low as about 150,000, and the all system, it pays for itself within 2 years. On the maintenance, weekly maybe you have to clean the solar panel only, otherwise there is no maintenance cost. Batteries are 100% maintenance free. You have to just store the batteries in a place where the temperatures don't go beyond 30 degrees. So besides that, there is no maintenance cost. And generally, if a company provides a solar UPS system, they should provide a very good after sales service. If anything goes wrong, any component is blown out, then the response time from anybody who is supplying these systems should not be more than few hours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Syed, for sharing your concepts and ideas with us, and we hope that you continue to share your ideas and concepts with us.
Thank you very much.